Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I was gonna give a quick story of the one time I was about to be out of control and God calmed me down. So when I was a newer Christian, about like a year in, I wanted to start making YouTube videos, and I made two before on an old channel. And if you see those floating around, it's because it was my old channel. You can ignore those, but I saw this one comment on this person's, I think it was my channel or someone else's channel. This comment seemed kind of like the Pharisees would say in the Bible. So I wanted to try and talk to this person because he commented on YouTube on someone's post, and he was very negative. I forgot what he said, but it wasn't really good. So I tried to comment in a loving way to him, and he insulted me back. And he said, offhandedly, he said that I'm probably one of those Satan worshipers when I was literally trying to witness to him. And I got so enraged. You know, when someone insults you on social media, you just want to like clap back at them so hard. I became so enraged that he would even dare to call me like Satan worshiper, because I was like far from it, of course, because I was born again believer. So I became so angry. I started typing like a hate reply, not like something bad, but I was really angry. And it was obviously going to reflect on my message back to him, because I wanted to, I don't know, do something to upset him or something. I was really mad that he would insult me. So I started typing, and I knew it wasn't God's will. Even though I was furious, I started praying to God. I'm like, God, you're going to have to stop me from sending this message because I can't control myself. I'm so angry. And I kid you not. And this was on YouTube. I was doing this. When I went to go click send, the first time it said error, and it wouldn't let me send the message. And I was like, that's weird. And I was so furious, but I was still praying to God that he wouldn't let me send that message so I wouldn't be held accountable for sin. So I kept pressing the send button repeatedly, back to back to back to back. It kept saying error, 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 and it would not send. And that's never happened to me before, ever. And I was like perplexed. So I was still furious, and I like logged off of YouTube for a while. And then I tried to get it back on YouTube, and I couldn't find his comment like anywhere. It was like either hidden or deleted. I couldn't find his comment. And the whole time I was furious and trying to clap back at this person and scream at this person on YouTube and insult them. I was praying that God wouldn't let me to do it, because I knew it wasn't his will. And he wouldn't let the message send. It kept saying error, and he wouldn't let the message send. So this is a testimony. Check people by their fruit. Some people are still children in Christ, you know, like babes in Christ. They're new to Christ, and they're still trying to get out of their fleshly bodies and into their spiritual ones. So some of us in our passions don't adhere to God and just go off the handle. But if you check people by the fruit, if they claim to be high-ranking people of God, but they're screaming and cursing and fighting with people on YouTube, that's not the spirit of God. And you know, God would stop them. God would tell them straight up, like, that's not, like, don't talk to my people that way. Even if they're wrong, you're not justified in yelling at anyone. So I hope this blesses you guys. And can you sorry, my cat's chewing on something again. Hey, stop. So yeah, when you can't control yourself, God will control you. I one time posted this post on Facebook when I used to have Facebook, and I said something very sassy and condemning. I was like, just whoever celebrates Halloween, you're opening yourselves up to demons. Don't say I didn't tell you or something, because I was so mad people were still celebrating Halloween and claiming to be Christians and didn't know that they were opening themselves up to demons and everything. And immediately the Lord was like, no, ma'am, you will not do that. And he told me straight up, like, you will not talk to my people that way, my children that way. I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm sorry, God. And I asked if I could take it down. He wouldn't let me take it down, but he made me write a new post asking for forgiveness and kind of more explaining myself. So it's definitely not the will of the Lord that we just fly off the handle and curse and yell at people. We're not even supposed to be cursing, you know. Cursing's not of God either. So notice if people like claim to be Christians on YouTube, but they're fighting and they're throwing people down and all that stuff, that's not of God at all. And even if what you're saying is right, but how you're saying it is condemning, the Lord will stop that right away. I just wanted to come on here and say that, and of how God controlled me when I wanted to scream at this person. And what I've learned to do is don't throw your pearls before swine. People are either going to believe you or they're not. They're going to choose Christ or they're not. You can't force someone to choose Christ. Arguing with them repeatedly over and over again is like screaming at a brick wall. Eventually, you just have to shake the dust off your feet and continue on and keep spreading the gospel to whoever God calls. And and there's this other conversation I've had with God that I want to share with you guys because it's really comical on what I did. I can laugh about it now. But I was driving to work and I was thinking about all the martyrs and all the people all the children of God that have died for Jesus and have suffered. And I was really sassy and I talked to God and I was like, so what's up with all of us dying? Like, we're supposed to be your children. Why are we dying? Why are we persecuted? Why are we like the scum of the earth? And I said that kind of sassy because I sometimes have no filter and I just say whatever I want to say to the Lord. Definitely don't do that. But I said, I'm like, what's up with all of us dying? Like, if we're your children, why are we dying? And why are we persecuted? Like, what's up with that? And God literally told me, he's like, I didn't even spare my only son. What makes you think you're better than him? And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, God. I felt stupid for even saying that out loud, saying that to God. But that's what God told me. He's like, who are you to say you're better than my son, Jesus Christ? And I apologized to God and my father. Be careful what you say to God, because he's God, you know? So I just want to talk to you guys about that. Leave a comment down below of your conversations with God and if God's revealed anything to you that we can all encourage each other and talk to each other, because we're few and far between in this world right now. And keep running the race and persevering because Jesus is coming. Bye, guys.